Big Boosie Street Knowledge Podcast. Back. I'm back. I'm back. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. Hit the notification button so you know when I'm up here. Please hit that like button. Please hit the like button. Please hit the like button. Y'all know how this YouTube thing goes. I'm gonna just get to the point. Up for debate. Old dog, you finally did it, man. You finally ask questions about Harlem and stop coming up with your fake narratives that you've been coming up with in all your other episodes, man. You finally did it, man. I'm gonna congratulate. I gotta be real, man. I gotta congratulate somebody when they do something real, man. You finally did it. You finally asked people that's certified. Well, I'm here to give you this Harlem history, man. I appreciate you, man, for finally doing it right. This is how you need to keep doing it, man. Keep calling or asking the right people. And I'm one of those that can do all of that for you, brother. Man, yeah. I've just been waiting to see how many numbers your joint was going to do before I answer back. It's moving slow, but, you know, something is better than nothing. So I guess I'll give you this good Harlem history, man. But you made me proud today, like a proud son, man. You like my son that went and graduated to the next level, man, because you asked your questions the proper way, man. I guess this training and this learning that I've been putting on you, man, but you know, you doing it right, bro. I gotta give props where props is due. Hey, y'all give it up for what's his name, Ozone. Oh, you ain't just in Detroit now. Now you in Detroit and asking about Harlem stuff, being that you love Harlem stuff so much. I appreciate that you're a fan of Harlem as well, man. I gotta give thumbs up, man. Y'all make a round of applause for homie while y'all in your house. As soon as you hear this, please clap for the brother. But we're gonna get into this, man. He wanted to know if Dame Dash was working with Rich Porter and all of the above. I'm gonna let y'all hear what Dame Dash through Ozone page. He speeded Dame voice up a little bit. But we're going to get into it a little bit. I'm going to let y'all hear some commentary from him. We're going to do reaction off Ozone stuff today. I'm going to let y'all hear it. And I'm doing this under fair use. I don't even want to show the video so nobody strike the page and whatever. But y'all listen. This is Ozone talk.
Video published on Cam Capone News. Dame Dash can be seen explaining that there is no one for 50 Cent to purchase the rights to Paid in Full from. And because Dame holds the trademark to Paid in Full as a TV series and a movie, he can produce his own series without any permissions, revealing that he hustled with those people, and Richard Porter supplied him with work at one point.
I didn't want people to glorify hustling. You know, it's funny, like someone from Queens talking about making a Harlem story. Y'all can do it, but it's not going to be legit like that, because I really used to hustle. Pause. Rich Porter really did hit us with a pack in that situation, me and my man. You know, we were actually there. Like, I hustled with these people. So I don't need to get anybody's rights to tell my version of that time period. You know, all I had to do was, you know, get the trademark for my Paid in Full as a television show and the movie, which I did.
All right, peace. Check.
So y'all heard Dame said he really worked with those people. And, you know, hustle with him. Rich Porter really hit it with a pack and all that. So Ozone want to know. We got Lucky Leak TV say homeboy need to come up with content from his city. Yeah, he do. And the only content he came up with from his city was Big Meech and his brother Terry, which, you know, they far gone. He ain't really talk about no street people that's out there that will come say something to him about putting their business in it. And what up, and shout out to Detroit. Love Detroit. That's a fact. I had a ball when I was out there. We did the Paid in Full party out there for my homie out there, man. So, yeah. But, anyway, we're going to finish listening to this old dog, whatever his name is, and we're going to get to the point.
Check this out, man. I got so many questions about this with Dame's.
See, he got questions now. I love it. Now he want to ask questions. Before he was talking like he knew something. Period. And whoever his sources is that was telling him stuff, he got the wrong sources. Now you got the right sources. You are asking Bootsy. I'm proud of you, boy. I'm proud of you, man. Let's go.
Said, you feel me? Can it be verified? First and foremost, you feel me? He says he hustled with these people. Rich Porter actually hit me and my man's off with a pack in that situation. Pause. Check this out. Check this out, man. Dame says that Rich supplied him at one point. You feel me? That makes you wonder. Did AZ, maybe
B-Love, what up?
maybe Poe,
Camden in the
did they give
building.
up the work to him too? You feel me? Can it be verified? Can Big Bootsy or AZ verify?
See, he asking me, y'all. I know y'all gotta be proud of him, because anybody that knows him know he always talk like he know what he talk about, man. Yeah, he asking me, man. This dude made my day, y'all. For real. Finally, we getting somewhere. Oh, whatever. Ozone. Oh, yeah, we getting somewhere, but we gonna finish, man.
This equation that he coming with saying that he,
I like how that sound, man.
did they give up the work to him too? You feel me? Can it be verified? Can Big Bootsy
I love hearing that.
or AZ verify
I love it.
this equation that he coming with saying that he actually hustled with those people? He was actually there and this and that. Because if that's the case, then shit, he didn't need AZ the first go round. Just like he said, you know, he don't need nobody's permission to
First of all, let me give you a quick story about that. He's saying, Dame was saying he didn't need no permission because he seen it with his own eyes, because he was actually getting money with or getting work and whatever from Rich Porter and these people. This old dude saying that if that's the case, he didn't need AZ permission to do the first pay to full. First of all, AZ came to him with a script, and nobody could do it no better than the person that was really there, which the streets was talking about, which was AZ, Rich, and Alpo. So Dame couldn't have did nothing just on his own. And he could have, but it wouldn't have been felt. The power, the energy of the story, because it's coming from Dame. And they'd have been looking like, how you writing the story about them guys? So it had to come from one of them. Oh, that's another lesson for you for Harlem. I ain't finished, but we gonna finish listening to this dude. B-Love, what up?
produce his version of events from his own mental capacity. You dig what I'm talking about? He said, I really used to hustle. Rich Porter really did hit us with a pack in that situation. Me and my man, we were actually there. Like, I hustled with these people. So I don't need to get anybody's rights to tell their version, to tell my version of that time period. All I had to do was get the trademark for Paid in Full as a television show and a movie. So
You said it wrong. You said a few things in there wrong, and you still wrote this stuff down to read it over. He said he got the rights and the trademark to my Paid in Full is what he got trademarked, not Paid in Full by itself. So, you know, I had to correct you on that too. Being that you asked me, you said you wanted to ask Boosie. I'm gonna get that to you. He said my Paid in Full is what he went and got the trademark for. So he's still gonna put out his rendition of the Paid in Full stuff as well, besides whatever 50 and them gonna do. But we'll finish listening to this old dude.
I take it he already has that. You dig what I'm talking about? The trademark for Paid in Full television show and a movie. So 50 Cent was trolling. It's safe to say 50 was trolling with Cameron, or that they probably 50 and Cameron spoke about taking the movie beyond a movie and making it into a series or whatnot, and that was just their attempt to see what it would do, you know what I'm saying, how it would rate. 50 Cent said, Cameron posted this and that, let's see how many likes and who's and ha-has and how much it stirs up to see if they actually want to do the thing, you feel me? Now, what I wonder is who would be in Dame Dash's version of Paid in Full. You feel me? Now, knowing it's a lot of hard.
He want to know who would be in Dame Dash's Paid in Full or my Paid in Full series or whatever. Dame Dash got all the right people around him. You should know that already. That's just common sense. I'm around. My brother Jay Black around. A lot of real official cats that's from the streets is around. No disrespect to Cameron, that's my bro, but he was a younger version watching what was going on, and 50 Cent was on the other side in Queens. So, you know, people do anything for money, so you know it probably won't be hard to get a few cats to do whatever they gonna do with what they doing in their paid in full situation. So I don't know. That's something in the future to see. And I guess it would be two paid in fulls. One would be my paid in full, and the one would be from Dame, and the other one would be Cameron then paid in full. I don't know. This gonna be very interesting 2006, y'all. We gonna go into the New Year's with a bang with this one, brother. Whoa. But let's finish listening to
crews, a lot of hustlers and whatnot. And really, who did Dame get his work from? Because Rich was getting work from Fritz the consignment king or whatnot, and he was hitting them off. So I wondered, did Damon buy his work, or did he get it off with a pack? You feel me? Did he get put on, or did he buy his work? You know what I mean? He said he hustled with those. I hustled with those people. Did he mean Poe, AZ, Gangsta Luke, Boosie? You know what I'm saying? Boosie was a hustler too or whatnot, according to himself.
I love it. I love it, man. I love it, man. It's my son, man. I'm proud, man. My son stepping up. He asking questions, man. Yo, we made history with this guy, man. Finally, he asked something about Harlem and to the right person, man. That's the beautiful thing. Today, boy, it's like the 4th of July, man. Sparks going everywhere. We got him asking questions. Now you get into the thick of things. Oh, this is how you do it. You ask real Harlem people the questions instead of coming up with the bogey narratives. We'll finish listening to him, though. Then I'm going to break it all down for him. We're going to give him this good information, man.
And a couple of other things we saw online. So did he hustle with them people? Big Boosie, can you verify Dame Dash's chain of events, saying that he was actually there, he did this and that and the other?
I love it. Man, is this real or am I dreaming? Did he really do this video? I know a lot of y'all, man, and even his fan base that be listening to his foolery. I know y'all are shocked that he's really asking these questions, man. Man, see, things will come to the light the correct way, man. It's just a matter of time. You just sit back and chill, man. That's all you got to do. And you sat back and chill that he had to come to the realization that, man, I got to ask these dudes. I got to, man. Darnell Brown, what up? And I'm a proud father today, man. I'm a proud father today, man. Ozone, up for debate, all that, man. You graduated today, man. I'm going to give you your graduation papers, man. You still got more levels to go to, so I'm just giving you your first. You know, you like graduate from first grade or third grade going into junior high school. So you graduating from elementary. You almost in middle school, man. You keep asking these questions and I'm gonna get you right, bro. I got you. I'll make things happen for you, man. You love this Harlem stuff. I'm gonna make you a Harlem native, a Harlem mascot. Even though you're from Detroit, I'll make you a mascot of Harlem so you can speak the lingo you want to over there correctly, man. I don't mind showing, you know, the real history to brothers that admire. Nothing wrong with admiring Harlem. I'm not mad at you. I just get mad at the part when you don't be talking the things that you don't know what you be talking about. But right now you're doing it the correct way. I like hearing you say, you asking
people, Big Boosie, can you
I love it.
verify Dame Dash's chain of events, saying that he was actually there, he did this and that and the other?
Of course I can.
Nah, I just came off the Street Knowledge podcast.
And he on my podcast.
Watching Big Boosie.
Please.
About 10 days ago.
That's what I say.
AZ respond.
That's what I say. Don't watch me, man. Watch my moves. So he up there on Street Knowledge, man. Big boy. Boy, you gonna graduate with honors. You graduate with honors, man, from elementary school today, man. Let's go.
To the backlash she been getting over the Paid in Full series and what Dame Dash had been saying. I skipped it, but I missed that. You feel me? But I think I'm about to do something on that after this. You dig what I'm talking about? It's about an hour and 20 minutes or so. It's Big Boosie speaking about the paid in full situation. But what I did see though, on a side note, is Big Boosie said the girl didn't come with him. Now y'all gotta make y'all mind up. Y'all gotta make y'all mind up, because people saying that AZ said that the girl came with him from the basketball court. I said the girl caught a cab over there and this and that and the other. Blase people said I was wrong. The girl knew where the stash spot was, so much so that she could catch a cab over there to see what was going on. And Blase people jumped on my ass, told me, no, you wrong. AZ was playing basketball.
For the record, it wasn't a stash spot. It was just somewhere that he went and bottled up from time to time something real quick so he can. But where the real work was at, nobody was going over there. So no, it wasn't a stash spot. But even if you want to call it a stash spot, because he left a little bit of whatever stashed over there just to handle some quick business, sitting right across the bridge. Then it is what it is. But it wasn't nothing major in there. That was the stupidity of Kevin bringing them two guys in to sneak them people and unalive them, man. That was the stupidity of him. And show you how dumb he was. If you were smart, you would see that. Just because it's a safe in a person's mind, they think they see a safe, it's money, a lot of money in there. He pulls out what you're going to put on the table and bottle up, but when he finished, he put it in the safe. You already knew it wasn't nothing really in there. That's how stupid Kevin was. I just, for the life of me, I couldn't understand what made him do that. So stupid. But we'll finish listening to him, and I'm going to give you this Harlem history, that you're looking for.
She came from the basketball court with him. So which one is it, man? I'm about to.
So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get into it, because he ain't really talking about nothing else no more. Yeah. So with the Rich Porter, the Dame Dash really hustled with Rich Porter. Yes and no. He was getting work from Rich. He met Rich Porter through my brother Jay Black. Those are one of the reasons why he loved Jay Black so much, because Jay Black put him in a position to take his hustle game to the next level. He was getting money. Him and his boy Terrell was getting money already before he met Rich Porter, and he knew Rich was touching everything in Harlem with that work. So if you want to consider getting work from a person hustling with them, then yeah, it wasn't like he was hand in hand every day with Rich movement. But Jay Black was working at Branson at the time, and he told Dame came and met with Jay Black and Branson on what's Jay Branson's spot? Well, that's 150th right there up the street. 150th. You go down the steps. Down those steps is a payphone inside of Branson. And it was the payphone that, those old payphones when you can open them up and walk in and close the door back and talk or whatever. It was one of them phones. Dame actually still got that payphone as memorabilia. He had it in his art gallery downtown Houston Street. But he came and met with Black, and Black was Black is Rich Porter's lieutenant. So I don't know if he was the lieutenant at that time, but he got history and great friends with Rich Porter at the time. But I know he was working with Branson at this particular time. And I'm gonna actually do a part 2, and I'm gonna let Black break the story down for y'all even more, so I can give some more Harlem history right from the horse's mouth, who really made it happen for Dame. But anyway, Dame came and met with him, and they called Rich on that payphone. And that Black was breaking down to him, his man want to get some money, this, and he put Dame on the phone, and Dame actually talked to Rich Porter on the phone, and they set up a time to meet up and all of the above. And that's how it happened for Dame Dash to start getting money with Rich Porter. So I don't know exactly how it went. He probably put some money up, bought something, and Rich threw him something too. And either or, Rich would still just throw you something. Anyway, he would just throw you something. So regardless of however it went, however they did their transactions or whatever, yes, the answer to your question, my oldest boy, Old Dog, he was getting work from Rich Porter and was making moves in those streets. Fritz was the supplier to supply. Instead of Fritz having to supply everybody, he put one person in position that he knew could handle that had a good reputation for getting money, which was Rich Porter. When Rich came home from jail from that unalive situation that he had or was locked up for. And Rich was the one that supplied everybody, the streets, Queens, everybody. Even 50 Cent OG, which is Black Just, which is my bro, was always over there rocking, hanging out with us all the time, playing basketball all the time, was a great friend of ours, and I looked at just like a big brother. But Rich was touching everybody from VA to wherever, upstate from wherever. And when it got to that point is when Jay Black actually started working with Rich and took over handling, getting the money, passing the work out, getting the money. Him and my bro Slade. Free my bro Slade, man. It's about time for him to come home too. That's another person with all the Rich Porter stories. And a bunch of Outpost stories too that I'm gonna give you some lessons on, especially when Slade come home. Boy, y'all ain't even understanding. Well, we gonna turn this internet up. We gonna turn it up and Slade come home. Him and Black got some of the best stories ever. We've been waiting. My brother been down for 20-something years. It's about time for him to rise. He's in there for an unaliving situation that he didn't do, but they felt he knew who did it, but he wouldn't tell. Just to give y'all an update of him, how real he is. He just said, man, listen, y'all do your job. Why y'all asking me for? And they made an example out of him and gave him that much time. And he's been down here since, North Carolina, since that happened. But just giving you an update on how real it can be, being that people think a bunch of Harlem people would be ratting. No, Alpo did all that, y'all. We ain't got nothing to do with what everybody else do. And now you got the new up-and-coming people that's doing that, but our bloodline, where we come from, and that's why a lot of people was mad at Alpo, because that's not where we come from. And if Alpo would have ever heard somebody was a ratting on these streets, y'all know what would have happened to him, what Poe would have did to him. So that's why it was unbelievable about Alpo. But my bro was one of the realest, and he'll be home soon. And he got a lot of stories for you, that you need to know. But the answer is yes. He did get a lot of, he was getting, Dame Dash was getting work from Rich Porter and was making moves with them boys. So no telling what he might have seen coming hanging around Rich. Sometimes you come get work from him, you got to wait for a little minute, wait 30 minutes. You'll chill around and laugh and joke with Rich on the block and stuff like that. Ain't no telling who else popped up, so he probably was around that movement. But basketball games, when we all played basketball against each other, AZ playing ball against Rich, and when Justin them come and bring their squad, or Jesus, God bless him, when Jesus, the Brooklyn boys come through, we all playing ball. I never seen Dame at none of the games and stuff like that. The baseball games that they used to play, never seen, Dame at none of them, but it's a fact. And I'll have Jay Black break everything down so everybody can get the story the correct way, the way asked me. I like that. Keep asking. Now, I'm going to get into the girl situation. So I talked with my boy Rick. They jumped in the cab, him and Calio. Rick told me, no, the girl was, after A played the game, I forgot exactly what he said. So I made a mistake. I could admit when I'm wrong. I just heard it wrong, but I just like to make everything right. I talked to Rick. Rick is the one that saved AZ life. It was Charlie C., God bless him. He was one of the guys that got unalived in there from those guys, Kevin and them. It was Charlie C. and A, and the girl was just saying, no, I want to hang with you, man. I want to hang out with you. I want to just chill. And he was like, man, I got some business to take care of. So she was just so wanting to hang with A. So he just let her ride. He let her ride. A told Rick and Calio get in the cab and meet them up there. And they were sitting there waiting for A to pull up. When A pulled up, Rick said when A pulled up, he don't even know how the girl got in the car, but however, it don't matter. At that point in time, he didn't know, but He pulled up, the girl was there. Everybody was in the park playing ball. It was a bunch of dudes. And I was out there at the park. And I didn't, I ain't get picked to play. So I'm like, I ain't feel like waiting around to see if I'm gonna play the next game or nothing. I'm riding around, it's summertime, gonna have me some fun, go chase the girls and all that stuff. Me and my boy Keith Caesar. And that's what we did. Because I was supposed to get something from A that night myself. And we was gonna go there, but they started talking and bragging about balls, so that's where they went to get some quick games and him and Rich Porter in them. So after they did that, after that, I left. I said, I'll catch them later. I'll go back to the park. They gone. I'm like, damn. I'm like, I know where he at. I was going to go up to the apartment in the Bronx and go up there because he already told me he'd give me something. So I already know where it's at because I've been up there before with him bottling up myself. When you bottle up for AZ, you leaving up out of there with $2,000, $3,000 just for bottling up. The lowest you're going to get is $1,000, depending on how much you working that night. Just for sitting there, putting it in the bottles, throwing it in the bottles, putting it in the bottles, throwing it in. So that's why I ain't understand why this dumb Kevin dude would even do that. When you making that type of money and he throwing you work for your block. That's pure greed. And that was straight up ignorance and straight whack that you would take some men up there and unalive a bunch of elderly people and everybody else and not even really see the money. People be breaking in people's houses and don't even see the money or know if it's really in there. This is the most dumbest and ignorant ass stick up dudes I ever seen in my life that does that. And I'm not just talking about the Kevin situation. I'm saying period anywhere to do that. Don't do your homework and know what's in there before you do that. Stupid. But anyway, the girl was in the car with A when they pull up, and that's how she got in the house with them. And they was going upstairs. When Rick and Callio was outside waiting. When A and them pulled up, they was going, waiting for the key to come. Joanne normally look out the window, but she didn't. The key came flying out the window. And they let her say, they said, Joanne, show your face if it's you, Joanne. She said, motherfucker, I threw the key out. You see the key? They made her say that. And then they started laughing and said, man, she must be up there drunk, man. But anyway, they walking into the building and A said, damn, I forgot. I ain't got no bottles. And sent Rick and Callio to go get bottles. That's why they was not in the house. That's why they didn't get, and the killers, they didn't know that A had two other people that went to the store. And that's how the girl got in the house. That's it. So anything else about that situation with a female, people just be talking and speculating, and that ain't cool. It wasn't even cool for Dame to even say the 13-year-old girl as if he knew A was doing something with that girl. That's just my only gripes with Dame on that part. It's my bro, love him to death, so, but just still. And then Rick and them came back with the bottles, couldn't get in the building. Nobody was answering the bell. And finally, somebody let them in. I'm just going through it real quick for y'all. I done said the story time and time, but when they got in, they go upstairs and the door was cracked and it was dark. He said he couldn't see and he knew something wasn't right. Nobody wasn't saying nothing or nothing. And he went downstairs to the payphone that was right there on the corner and was trying to decide should he call the police or not. Should he call the police? But he knew something wasn't right, and he took he made his sound decision to say, man, I'm calling the police. And he called the police, and they came and they called the ambulance once they see what happened in their house. And the ambulance people told Rick, thank God that you called us when you did, or made that call when you did, because AZ and the young female probably wouldn't have made it. And there wouldn't have been no paid in full the movie, none of that if A wouldn't have made it. Probably it wouldn't have been no mob style, the rap group, nothing. it wouldn't have been no Game Is Over, book, nothing. If it wasn't for my little bro, Rick, making that call, making the right decision, and it saved A and Lynette, the young female Lynette, life, man. So that's it for you, old dog. I'm glad, man, you doing it the right way and ask. That's all you had to do from the beginning, man. Anything else you want to know, man, just ask, man. That's it. I got you. I got you on these stories. Because I was really there, period. When AZ was working in the cleaners, I was there. I used to tell him I want to make money. 10 years old, give you some more information. And he said, man, I ain't really got nothing for you to do. I said, I can deliver the clothes. So he gave me, a shot to deliver the clothes. That's how AZ was. He always wanted to help people, put money in people's pocket. And he admired my go-getter as a young boy. So he, instead of him having to deliver the clothes, because him delivering the clothes, as you seen in the Paid in Full movie, that's what he would do. He'd shut down and go deliver clothes for people. So he let me do it and put some money in my pocket. And I liked every minute of it. But I was just sitting around watching him starting to pass off to the old timers coming in there, passing off, passing off, passing off, and I was wondering what that was. And then I started learning that he was selling that coke eye. And I got older and I was going to middle school at one point in time when it started picking up for him. So that's a fact of how it went, brother. But I admire you, man, for doing the right thing, man. I gotta give props where props is due. You finally did it. You asked a real person from Harlem. You didn't have to go through none of this no more. Speculations and making stuff up, man. It's cool. I know you've been doing your research trying to figure out who I am, but I'm giving it to you who I am. I'm highly respected, highly loved in Harlem. I don't have no mud and no stains on my name. Everything is excellent, so ain't too much for you to even ask or research, brother. But anything that I said and have to find out corrections on doing so, I can remember but so much. I don't mind going back and reframing for what I said and put it in the right way. It's cause we need to change. We don't want to change the history of what happened. So when we tell these stories, these young cats could understand what we've been through. We're not telling these stories to glorify nothing. And at the end of the day, it's interesting as as the same as Italian movies. And y'all see them on these TVs in these movies. We like watching those because it's interesting. It's just it's clever how their minds was thinking of how they actually pull over trucks and rob the whole truck. That was their business of getting money. They robbed these cigarette trucks and make millions of dollars off them trucks because cigarettes was a high commodity, still is. But that was their movement, man. Mont, what up? And that's just how these Harlem stories are. It's just interesting how 16-year-old boys is getting hundreds and thousands of dollars and the way they put it together real clever. That's why these stories are still told and so interesting. As a young kid, get older, they keep hearing people like Old Dog and other people talk about the AZ Outpost stuff. So as they're young, they start researching it, and then it starts a whole nother wave of young people wanting to know about these stories. And that's why the stories is gonna last forever and ever. And now when these young cats, Ron Boog, what up? Tech TV, what up? Salute, Tech TV. So, when they hear these stories, it's always going to be of interest to them. And that's what keeps the wave and the cycle going with these stories. So, the people of our age bracket or done heard these stories over and over is tired of hearing them, but that's because y'all heard them already. But why they keep surfacing or resurfacing, should I say, is because the younger crowd keeps seeing them and understanding. And what these young cats know is, wow, that's how they was hustling back in the days. We could never hustle like that. We can't open up a building and stand there and sell drugs all day. They know that. You can't do that. They hustle off their phones now. All that is like them seeing how that happened is just mind-boggling to them. So it keeps the story rolling. Now they want to know, damn, did AZ do this? Oh, damn, did Alpo do that? Oh, well, what was Rich Porter doing? So now it just opens up another wave, another generation to want to know the story. So it's always going to be powerful. So as much as people want to hate and say, man, I'm tired of hearing this same story, this is always why it's going to happen. Because you got people like Old Dog, and that's in Detroit. He's still very intrigued at his old age. He's still intrigued off the story. And he do this to make money off the story. So if you want to do it, I ain't mad. Just if you want to know something, just ask. And then we'll bless you with this stuff. Oh, I got you. If I don't know about it, one of my homies is gonna know about it. Because I rocked with everybody. I was cool with everybody on all streets, even the most gangster streets y'all can't go through. I go through them because I'm cool with somebody, at least 2 or 3 of somebody's in those blocks. And when you're just a cool dude, you're just a cool dude. But some of the blocks will care how cool you is, like 40th Street. That's another thing on the way. Y'all stay tuned, man. That 40 Wolves project gonna be crazy. Yeah, but a lot of people couldn't go through there. And it just is what it is. But when you're a cool dude, respect it. That's just how it goes, man. So, yep. I had to bring that to the Old Dog, man. He graduated today, y'all. If y'all new coming in, and make sure y'all subscribe and make sure y'all hit that like button for me, man. The Old Dog graduated from elementary today, man. Made me like I'm a proud father today of my son. He finally asked. He graduated because he asked. So he graduated to the next level of Harlem Street. Of not Harvard, but Harlem. You graduated, baby boy. You my dude for that, man. You made me proud. Salute to all y'all, my street knowledge people out there, man. Big respect, man. Your boy Big Boosie, man. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and I'll see y'all on the next one. I'm gonna bring Jay Black up and let him explain to you exactly how it went. As soon as I get him on the phone. Don't worry, I got you, Old Dog, man. Anything else, man, make sure you hit me up. No, leave it in the comment. I'll check it. I got you. That's a fact. Oh, okay, hold up. Somebody said when people gonna get Peanut side of the story. Oh, yep, and Nut is home too. Nut is home.
Yeah.
Black Nut is home. Y'all, boy, we got some stuff covered for y'all. That's a fact. Yeah, Black Nut is home. Lamar, that's a good question, brother. Mark, I see you. We working on that. Let's go. Your boy Big Boosie, I'm out.